Some stories explain everything. They fear you will get lost, so they hold your hand. But Clair Obscur Expedition 33 doesn't explain. It trusts you to listen, to wonder, to discover. Because respect isn't comfort. It's letting you find the truth, no matter how hard it hits.
You're old. How did you survive the Gommage?
Have you ever walked into a room where everyone's grieving, but no one tells you why? That's how Clair Obscur Expedition 33 begins. Let's dive into this first scene of Clair Obscur and check how many questions has arrived in this short amount of time without an answer given to the player.
If you're gonna give someone flowers, you should probably do it before they wither and die.
What, the flower? Or Sophie?
Ooh, dark. Sophie would approve. Have you tried throwing with your other arm instead? If you could hit the paintress directly, that would actually be useful.
And soon, I'll get to do a lot more than throw rocks.
That's what all the other expeditions said.
Hey, you know they gave their lives to lay the trail for us, right?
Yeah, I know. You still got a flower to give, no?
After 4 years apart, what do I say to her on the day of her Gommage?
You're asking me? I don't know. Sun's about to set, so be direct. Hey, Soph, been a while. Could we...
The story doesn't explain anything up front. It doesn't tell you what's happening or why things feel so heavy. So through this example, when a story provides information through characters naturally, without immediately over-explaining the new terms, it subconsciously says to audience, we will trust you to figure it out. And you in turn trust us to give the answers in most interesting ways. Sounds like a deal? And this is what is called a narrative patience. It's an ability to delay explanations, to resist over-explaining and to trust that the audience will follow the emotional thread even without all the facts. And this is the first sign a story respects its audience, because it assumes the audience paying attention to the story, that the audience are willing to watch, listen and put the pieces together by themselves. So when the question starts to arise, what follows is the best part: discovery.
Clair obscur trouveras-tu, trouveras effet. Clair obscur dans les hauts peintures trouveras sans elle. Clair obscur trouveras-tu, trouveras effet. Clair obscur dans...
Instead, the game, front-loading exposition, the story gives you narrative breadcrumbs, small hints and clues to these questions, and it trusts the player to piece them together. As the famous Richard B. Feynman mentioned, knowledge isn't free. You have to pay attention.
I don't really understand. You and Sophie broke up so long ago, but clearly you never got over her.
You know,
I
I'm
missed you.
sorry that... I
You
missed
don't
you
need
too.
to... Okay.
You go.
The expeditions. What a joke. All they do is leave us here to die. They're just escaping. You know their goal is to save us all, right?
Why people like to celebrate the Gommage is still a mystery to me, but oh well.
We
are of the same cohort. Today is my homage.
And the sign of respecting its audience is not only providing tons of questions, but also in an interesting way delivering answers to these questions. But for every answer, there's also a new mystery. That's what makes Discovery feels earned. The game delivers on its promises, on giving answers through trusting the player. But with answers comes always a new set of questions. For instance, the player starts to know little by bit what Komatsu is.
I'm fine. I've lived 33 good years. Look around. We've had our whole lives to prepare. We're all fine. Mostly.
I'm not fine.
You will be.
Your flowers? I didn't know about. I thought you were younger. And yet you didn't have children. Do you care so little about the future of Lumiere? How can you be so selfish?
I'm not selfish enough to bring others into our doomed world.
Where's your daughter?
Where do you think? Mourning her mother on the anniversary of her death.
The Komatsu is a
Of all
mourning
their
ritual.
deaths.
But that's not the whole truth. Because a question remains. Mourning of what exactly? And later when the players get the full truth, what is the Komatsu? They realize that this truth wasn't a very pleasant one.
I'm here.
The Komatsu is no longer a mystery. It's a funeral caused by the paintress. When someone's age matches the number on the tree, they pass away. And that number keeps falling, year by year, until the number goes to 0. Before you understand the people of Lumiere, the game makes you connect to one person, Sophie. Up to this point, your discovery of this world has been shaped through her. You follow Sophie through the city, you see how others treat her, and just as you truly begin to understand Sophie, the story takes her away. Through Sophie's death, the weight of the world shifts. The fate of Lumiere no longer rests with her, it rests with you, the player. The player is no longer just a witness to the Komatsu. You, the player, are now meant to stop it. And this is where the story shows its deepest respect for its audience. It doesn't just show what's at stake, it hands it over to the players. The player goes from observing the story to ownership of the story. You are now Gustav. His sense of urgency, his grief, his resolve has become yours. His mission is now your mission, pushing forward with the hope that Expedition 33 will finally break the cycle and that the countdown will stop.
You're fighting to change things. I understand, just in a different world. right?
We'll break the cycle, so she can't steal anyone else's future.
Stubborn people change the world. And you are the most stubborn person I know.
Fall back!
Questions become answers, answers become questions again, only heavier. And the closer the player gets to the truth, the more unbearable it becomes.
Please.
I don't want this life. Help me. Help me. I don't want this life.
It shows the cost of knowing and asks if you would rather stay safe in the dark